The casino buzzes with flashing lights as players chase big wins. But when luck disappears, some know when to quit, while others dig deeper, hoping for a turnaround. What lengths will gamblers go to for a win? Here are jaw-dropping stories of the biggest losses in history. How much money really vanished. Number 7. Phil Ivey, $9.6 million.
Another big bet, and this time Phil doesn't have it, which means it's a bluff. For us, his hand is dead, that's a fold, and that means he's going to the cage.
Phil Ivey, a poker legend, found himself in a wild legal battle that got everyone talking. The scene? The flashy Borgata Hotel Casino and Spa in Atlantic City, where fortunes can change in a heartbeat. Ivey was accused of cheating at baccarat, and it stirred up a huge controversy. But was he really breaking the rules, or just playing the game better than anyone else? While a judge said he didn't commit fraud, the shocking twist came when he was ordered to give back an unbelievable $9.6 million in winnings. Think of walking away with millions, only to have it taken back. What a nightmare. With his reputation on the line and his pockets emptying, it begs the question, how far can a gambler push their luck before it all crumbles? The story of Ivey and the Borgata is full of surprising turns that keep people guessing. What really went down behind those high-stakes doors? Number 6. Frank Sarakakis, $13 million. Frank Sarakakis, heir to a Greek automobile company, got swept up in the excitement of gambling during a trip to London. When temptation takes over, anything can happen. Unable to resist, he dropped a staggering $13 million on chips at Crockford's casino. His game of choice was roulette, and he played for hours, chasing a big win. In a wild twist, he didn't just lose a few chips, he lost every single dollar. $13 million in just a few hours. Such a shocking loss. This is just the beginning. Even bigger surprises await in the world of high-stakes gambling. Number 5. Kerry Packer, $13.6 million.
And he takes the chips and he stacks it on top of the money.
Oh, no.
Here we go. But then, then the stick man picks it up and puts the
And
hand
shows the
together,
hand.
shows everybody. Of course,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, it was right,
It
yeah.
was correct, right?
Yeah.
In the dazzling chaos of Las Vegas, one name stands out: Kerry Packer. A billionaire who didn't just gamble, he ruled the high-stakes tables. Beneath his larger-than-life image lay a dangerous obsession. What drives someone like Packer to risk it all? Known as one of the biggest whales, he was famous for his generosity, often tipping thousands and wiping out workers' debts. He commanded respect, putting rude high rollers in their place with just a glance. The drama peaked in 2000 when Packer lost an eye-popping $13.6 million in just 72 hours. For most, it would be devastating. For him, it was a stark reminder of the wild world he thrived in. His life reads like a thrilling novel, filled with breathtaking highs and devastating lows. Kerry Packer's story illustrates that in gambling, a single hand can change everything. Number 4, Michael Vick, $20 million. Michael Vick's life is a wild tale of fame, fortune, and a stunning fall from grace. Once a celebrated NFL star, he plunged into the dark world of illegal gambling and lost everything. What drives a star athlete to gamble it all? His ties to the notorious dogfighting ring, the Bad News Kennels, turned him from hero to villain overnight. When his secrets surfaced, he had to repay $20 million of his $37 million bonus, money that fueled his reckless choices. After failing a drug and polygraph test, he faced a 23-month prison sentence. The jury saw him as someone who didn't take responsibility, marking him as a fallen star. Now, as he tries to rebuild his life, Vick is a stark reminder of the cost of reckless ambition. He's a gambler who lost it all, $20 million and his reputation. His story highlights the heavy price of living on the edge.
What happened, man. We all try to become better people from that situation, that's all.
Number 3, Harry Kakavas, $20.5 million. Harry Kakavas' story is one of the wildest in the gambling world. An Australian real estate salesman thriving on the Gold Coast, he dove into a shocking baccarat spree at the Melbourne Crown Casino. How does someone go from selling luxury homes to losing billions? Over 16 months, Kakavas placed an astonishing $1.43 billion in bets, ending up with a staggering $20.5 million in losses. At his worst, he lost $164 million in just 5 hours, betting $300,000 per hand. During a trip to Macau, he blew another $4 million in a single day. Unwilling to let it go, Kakavas sued the Melbourne Crown Casino, claiming they took advantage of his gambling problem. But in a shocking twist, he lost the case, and the appeal that followed. His tale is a gripping mix of ambition and danger, highlighting how quickly fortunes can vanish and the steep price of a reckless lifestyle. What does it really take to lose it all? Number 2. Charles Barkley, $30 million.
Like I say, I probably only won $1 million 5 or 6 times, but I've lost $1 million, somewhere between 10 and 20. I can't get an exact number because we're going back to the 80s.
In the wild world of gambling, Charles Barkley's story is unforgettable. The former Phoenix Suns star has battled gambling addiction and speaks openly about it. How does a celebrated athlete go from winning big to losing millions? Barkley played everything: baccarat, dice, roulette, and blackjack. He had some big wins, but ultimately lost around $30 million in Las Vegas casinos. Despite burning through most of his fortune, Barkley believes in taking the good with the bad. He claims he owes no one and still craves the thrill of the game. But was it really worth it? His story is a gripping mix of excitement and danger, showing how easy it is to slip from love of the game to addiction. Can anyone truly win when the stakes are this high? Number 1. Terrence Watanabe, $127 million. In the chaotic world of Las Vegas, Terrence Watanabe's story stands out. How does a successful businessman lose everything? After inheriting and selling the Oriental Trading Company for a fortune, Watanabe's life spiraled into chaos. His gambling addiction led to staggering losses. Is there really a limit to how much one person can lose? Watanabe's streak is rumored to be the biggest in Vegas history, with $127 million vanished at Caesar's Palace and the Rio after wagering over $825 million. In a desperate move, he even tried to sue the casinos, claiming they kept him drunk and fed him pills while he played. Now facing 4 felony charges for refusing to pay the last $14 million, he could land 28 years in prison. How does someone go from riches to ruin so fast? What do you think about the risks and rewards of high-stakes gambling? Can anyone really overcome the allure of betting big? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating stories from the world of gambling. Thanks for watching.